Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes. Are you at Village Parkway in SR 240?
Yes.
Are you injured at all?
No.
Okay. And it said you were in a Kia, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Did you hit a motorcycle?
Yeah, we are.
Okay. Do you see if the person's injured or breathing?
I think everybody's okay. Let me get on and check. No, there's definitely somebody injured. Possibly fatality. I'm gonna go check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me know if they're breathing.
Yeah, we have no pulse on I believe a pedestrian. I can. Yes, I'm a first responder.
You are a first responder?
Yes, I am.
If you want to start CPR, we can definitely get that going.
Okay, I'm gonna start CPR.
Okay. Okay, we do have officers and medics already dispatched out there, okay? CPR team started.
On March 1st, 2025, what began as a routine crash call quickly turned into a deeply unsettling revelation for officers in Richland, Washington. A 20-year-old motorcyclist lay motionless at the scene after colliding with an SUV. First responders began their investigation as they would any other, until they discovered that the driver of the SUV was not just a civilian, but a veteran officer with the Washington State Patrol.
Everything out as it is to confirm everything. So I'm just getting here, so I know you already answered some questions from the other guys, but generally what happened? And
so I went and picked up a Domino's pizza.
Okay.
I was turning left in here. I live right over
Okay.
there on Wild Canyon Way.
Okay.
I saw what I thought was a car with one headlight out.
Okay.
Right just past where the reflective sign is, that white one.
Okay, sure.
And so I was already slowing in the turn lane and saw him there, and I was like, oh, I got enough time.
Okay.
I turned, and as soon as I turned, just felt the boom.
Okay. Okay. So as you're turning, you thought he was further away?
No, he was definitely past that reflective sign when I saw him.
Okay.
And then I think I just, like I say, I thought it was a car with a headlight out. I didn't realize it was a motorcycle. I didn't realize the rate of speed they were going at.
So did you think he was going pretty quick?
Yes.
Okay.
Because from that reflective sign, it's kind of, I live here, so that's always my general rule. If they're past that sign, then you got plenty of time if you're already slowing to turn in.
Gotcha. And so you know, based on making this turn and numerous times, that you know how to judge that distance.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, good to go. Okay.
The off-duty trooper, Sarah Clasen, claimed she had just picked up a pizza and was heading home when the crash occurred. But as officers pressed her for details, things took a turn. Sarah refused field sobriety tests, avoided answering questions about alcohol, and soon, what looked like a tragic accident began to raise far more serious concerns.
So you're probably aware we're just gonna run this like normal. So I'm just gonna run you through some voluntary field sobriety tests if you're willing to. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I want to do any.
Okay. All right. What about the PBT? You willing to do voluntary PBT?
I don't want to do any tests based on the
Okay. Understood. What about, obviously you just gave me a verbal statement. Are you willing to write down a statement on paper?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me go grab a statement form, and I'll let you fill that out. And then I know you want to get out of here, so we'll do that. That way we just kind of lock everything in for today. So
sounds good.
All right. Yeah, just give me a few minutes here.
No worries.
Yep. Here is the statement forms. Once I got here, you're probably going to need a clipboard or something, aren't you? Yeah, no, you're good.
I'll just write on the hood, if that's okay.
I'll have you stay away from the vehicle just to keep that. But let me grab you a clipboard. That's my bad.
No worries.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have any questions for me at this point?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. I'll just be over here, so just flag me down once you're done with that.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you for completing that for me. I'll just read through it real quick. So before I read it, I don't know that this was ever clarified. You're in the turn lane. You're turning. Was there any other traffic coming?
So there was a car behind him. I thought it was a car with a headlight out. It was coming this way. Like I say, it was right at that white sign. So it's kind of my gauge on when I turn. but I was slowing, and then saw there was a car there, turned, and then just literally out of nowhere just ran inside me.
Okay, so there was a car in front?
No, behind him.
Behind him.
Yeah,
okay.
so
Do you know how far?
Kind of hard to. I would probably say maybe 50 feet behind him, because I could see 2 headlights on that one on this one. They were at the white light, or the white sign, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I saw that, I was like, there's a row of cars coming. One's got a headlight out, so they probably can't see well, so maybe they're driving slow or whatever.
Okay. Okay, so you're almost finished with your turn?
Yeah. Yeah, I was... You kind of see where the point of impact was.
Sure.
But,
okay.
Yeah, it was definitely... and normally, like, I guess in the daylight it's easier to see if they're going faster, but I looked and saw, like, one light, and I was like, we're past the white sign. I'm good to turn. But, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how fast they were going or what, but it definitely wasn't like it wasn't like I was trying to squeak in at all. Like, there was plenty of room.
You thought you had plenty of time, not that you had to gun it or anything?
No, no, not at all. I was slowing here, and then maybe like 20 miles an hour when I made the turn.
Okay, so you slowed down to 20 then?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I go left here, so it's, and you got to stop the lights, or at this time, I won't stop, but at least a rolling slow down, I mean, you're not going to make like hard turn.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But,
well, I'll be honest with you. I would love to rule out impairment, but without the fields, it is hard to rule that out. Obviously, it's voluntary. I won't ask you again, but there may always be that question down the road.
I just rather not.
Okay.
Yeah.
When asked to perform a sobriety test or submit to a portable breath test, Clasen refused both. Despite her status as a trooper, officers treated her no differently, offering her the same choices and consequences as any other suspect. One officer noted the smell of alcohol, while another pointed out inconsistencies in her written statement. Her estimate of the motorcyclist's distance didn't line up with physical evidence. The pressure mounted as investigators realized the need for a blood draw, but with Clasen still refusing, they had no choice but to pursue a warrant.
Did you have a glass of wine earlier?
Not gonna answer it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You just mentioned like if.
So if I would have or had but.
Okay. And and obviously you were the only one in the car.
Yeah.
Okay. And you have people at home, or you just?
Yeah.
Okay.
My husband's at home.
Okay.
I just went to go get the pizza.
Okay. I'm just gonna we're just kind of in a holding pattern right now. So, I'll talk to my partners over there, and we'll kind of figure out how we're gonna what's next. Yeah, just give me a couple minutes.
And we'll get the run up. Fly it. Do you want to grab the Furrow?
No, I think she has something on board.
Do you really?
Yeah. Yeah. So
is there?
We have to.
Is there going to be enough to get a search warrant?
So yeah, I'll write it. I mean, unless you want.
What changed?
So I was just studying her. She got a couple misspelled words on here.
Okay.
She wrote sigh, and she said 100 feet. Sorry, I'm going a little fast. She estimated the distance between the guy on the motorcycle and her to be 100 feet, which that's way more than 100. That's 500 feet. She said she was almost through her turn when clearly she was at the very beginning of her turn. Her eyes are a little bit glassy, a little bit.
Those lights be?
But could be, but we got to err on the side of caution.
Okay.
I do not have a great sense of smell, but I think I smelled a little bit of odor of alcohol, enough for me to say. And then I told her, I'm like, hey, we just want to rule out impairment. And by you not doing it, I'm like, I'm not going to ask you again, but I'm like, we can't rule it out. And she's like, yeah, well, if I would have had a glass of wine earlier, I know how this goes. And I said, did you have a glass of wine earlier? And she said, I'm not going to answer that. So
okay.
I think with everything, we have to. I mean, I will write the search warrant, but yeah, I'm still recording.
So much,
I'm still recording. I would have loved to have ruled it out. All right, so like I said, we were really trying to rule alcohol out. I'm not convinced that alcohol wasn't a factor. So right now you are under arrest. Okay. Let's go ahead and put your hand behind your back. So we will be doing a search warrant for blood. Okay. That way there will be no questions. What was that?
I was just asking.
Oh. Okay. 1144 dispatch 1 custody. I'll just search you real quick here. I have a bag in the back. I can grab it if it's right.
Eventually, Clasen was arrested at the scene and transported for a legally authorized blood draw. A warrant was served, and her phone was seized as part of the investigation. At the hospital, officers confirmed her charges: vehicular homicide. Despite her years of service, Sarah Clasen now faces the full weight of the law. A young life was cut short that night, and no badge, no matter how long worn, could shield her from accountability. As officers made clear, they were committed to treating the case like any other, because justice demands no less. If you want more unbelievable real-life encounters like this one, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. This is Jury Duty, where the truth is always on camera.